Every Linux system has secrets. Some files are meant to be read, some to be guarded, and some locked away completely. The key to understanding this balance? File permissions. Master them, and you master Linux. Ignore them, and you risk chaos, or worse, a hacker slipping through. Today, we're going deep into file permissions, exploring chmod, chown, and LSL. This isn't just another tutorial. Think of it as a golden guide you'll come back to every time you touch Linux. Welcome to Secure Start AU, where we transform Linux learners into confident system defenders. Whether you're studying for a cybersecurity career, working in IT, or just love tinkering with Linux, file permissions are non-negotiable. In this session, we'll study them like a craft, not just memorize commands. Why permissions matter. Imagine you run a server. If a random user can read your database password file, the game's over. Permissions are the locks and keys of Linux. Without them, your fortress has no doors. So let's begin with the foundation. Reading permissions with LSL. Reading permissions with LSL. When you type LSL, you don't just see file names, you see the DNA of the file. The first character tells you if it's a file or directory, and the next sets of 3 show who can read, write, or execute it. Let's break it down. Example output. RWXR, XR. 1 admin staff, 1024, Jan 1, 12 and twalk script, -h. The first character means it's a file. D would mean directory. Next 3, RWX equals owner permissions, read, write, execute. Next 3, RX equals group permissions. Final 3, R equals everyone else. Only read. With one command, you see who controls what. Changing permissions with chmod. Now let's learn to shape these permissions with chmod. There are 2 styles, symbolic, letters like U, G, O for user, group, others. Numeric, octal values, 7, 6, 5, etc. Example symbolic, chmod u plus x script -h. This adds execute permission for the user. Example numeric, chmod 755 script.sh. This means user equals 7, RWX, group equals 5, RX, others equals 5, RX. Here's the magic, 4 equals read, 2 equal write, 1 equal execute. Add them up for each role. So 700 RWX. Only the owner can touch it. 644 equals RWRR, common for text files. 755 equal RWXR, XRX, common for scripts. Every support engineer memorizes these patterns. Ownership with chown. Permissions aren't everything. Ownership matters too. With chown, you can assign specific users and groups to files, making your system safer and more organized. Example, chown. Alice, developers project.txt. This gives user Alice ownership and the developers group access. Why is this powerful? Imagine a web server. You don't want everything owned by root. It's safer to assign specific owners and groups. That way, a single compromised service can't take over your system. Real-world examples. Example 1, the locked script. You write a script, but when you try to run it, you get permission denied. Classic case. Solution, chmod plus x script.sh. Suddenly, it executes. Example 2, the world-readable password file. A database password file has permissions, RW, argue. That means literally anyone can read it, a huge risk. Solution, chmod 600 dbpass.txt, so only you can access it. Example 3, the group project. A team is collaborating on code. By default, only the owner can edit. Solution, chown devteam file.c and in chmod 770 file.c. Now anyone in the dev team group can read, write, and execute. The bigger picture, security and mindset permissions are more than commands, they're culture. A culture of least privilege, give only what's needed, nothing more. A culture of auditing, use LSL regularly to see what's exposed. And a culture of caution, never run as root unless you absolutely must. Mastering file permissions isn't glamorous, but it's foundational. It's the difference between a hobbyist and a professional. We covered LS, octal for reading, chmod for shaping, and chown for ownership. With these three tools, you control the very keys to your system. Comment below, do you prefer symbolic or numeric chmod, and why? If this video helped, share it. It might save someone else's system. Stay safe, stay curious, and remember, Linux rewards those who respect its rules.